I think we're getting a live feed. We are up and running once again. Um, we are gonna apologize for a few things though right off the bat. Once again, Gilbert is not going to be joining us today. He We lost him. We lost Gilbert. Um, and he is, well, we're just praying that he comes back. But he is lost. He was an adamant, or he is, we're keeping hope alive. He is. Gilbert is still out there. He is an adamant deep sea fisherman. And we are praying for Gilbert, praying that we find him. He is lost at sea right now, out there among the waves. His wife is missing him. His children are missing him, and we're definitely missing him here tonight. So we're praying for Gilbert. Um, we also, unfortunately, um, just to add more salt to this wound, we are not going to be joined by Johnson either. Johnson, let's just say Johnson hasn't been feeling too well. We don't really understand why Johnson left us. Hello, N9 Key. We just started. Good evening. How are you? We are beginning this live paranormal investigation. We just needed to send out a few condolences to my other paranormal investigators that could not be here with us tonight. One is lost, and the other one, well, there's something deeply wrong with him, deeply disturbed. I tried to visit him earlier. I told him we have this emergency paranormal investigation, and he tried to give me a runaround, and it was really bad. He threw some things at me. Nothing hit me, but we're here. We're here now, though. Let's focus in on the paranormal investigation, not the possible assault that Johnson did. But anyways, this house has been notorious before on our previous paranormal investigations. You can check the rest of them out on this channel. We are back here though. We are calling it the D house because we're not trying to offend anyone. We got a lot of hate mail last time. We were packed with hate mail, so we're not using the D word. We're not trying to invite anything bad. So we're back at D house. We're looking for D, or a D, better said. We don't, again, if anybody has, we all have our private beliefs, and some people think D is good, other people think D is bad, and I personally, I love some D every now, in a good sense, in a paranormal sense. If I can find some D, and we get that all live on camera. That's what this live paranormal investigation is for. Hopefully, we get some D on camera. Um, but unfortunately, my other investigators cannot be with us. So if some D does show up, hopefully we can wrap it up, and everybody can be protected, because that's the most important thing when you're dealing with D, is that you're protected. Protection is of the utmost importance. We do have my priest coming over. He always gets rid of the D really quick. Some call him a D blocker, but we're here trying to get some D on camera. Um, so the in previous nights, I think it has identified itself with a particular name, but every now and then, uh, hello, Nixon makes. Thank you so much. We're not sure really where it came from. We are trying to deduce where these artifacts come from sometimes, but we are in a particular corner where the most D has been seen, or has been heard. They say that this Thank you so much for drinking water. We are asking everyone to drink as much water as possible. But we do have an issue in this home. There is something affecting this water heater, and so the family has contacted us several times to come by and check out what's inside of their water heater. In our first episode, nine key D's I don't know if D's is is the name of this particular D, but we are trying to identify it so we can help out this family. They say that their water heater makes a lot of that makes this demonic sorry, this D sorry, oh my God, I almost said it. It makes this D sound. It's a very scary sound. It makes it in the middle of the night. Nobody knows, can identify why or what it does, but so we're back here. We're trying to fix the water heater. At the end of the day, that's what paranormal investigation is all about. Sometimes you deal with the plumbing, sometimes you deal with the roofing, sometimes you deal with the foundation, sometimes you deal with the linoleum, sometimes you deal with the oven, sometimes you deal with the windowsill, sometimes you deal with the sink, sometimes you deal with the toilet seat. These things happen. So tonight we're here for the water heater, and I am a licensed professional when it comes to paranormal investigation. I am ordained a doctor through the Church, Universal Life Church. That's for sure. You all can fact check me. Anyways, yeah, we do. We cover a lot. But that's what paranormal investigation is at its core about. Helping people identifying what's wrong with their radio, or maybe they have a flat tire, and sometimes it's D related. You might probably run over a D, and it was stiff and it popped your tire. So you run over a stiff D, it's going to pop your tire. So we're here now. We want to speak to the entity or the entity that's currently occupying the water heater. Can you please respond? We're currently speaking to the entity that keeps messing with the water heater. They say the water comes out too cold, and then it comes out too hot. Hello, shitfan68. Yes, thank you for joining us. I think I heard something, actually. I think I heard something. No, I definitely heard something. Can you give us 17 knocks if you're here with us? 17. That way we know you're here. I'm sorry, I think that was only 15. I want 17 knocks. Otherwise, how do we know it's you? How do we know it's not some jackass messing with us? What's your name? I heard the name Crystal. I think that came out pretty clear. Did you hear the name Crystal? Crystal, why are you in the water heater? Get out of the water heater, Crystal. Nobody wants you cooking in there. Crystal? Crystal, if you're with us, can you give us 37 knocks, please? 37 knocks, if you're with us. I'm sorry, Crystal, that was 66 knocks. We asked for 37. Crystal, are you stupid? Crystal, if you're stupid, knock twice. Okay, I don't. So this is kind of freaky for me. I'm gonna be doing a prayer session now. Appreciate all the likes, by the way, people. Like definitely keeping the positive thing flowing right now. Hello, Christus. Love you. Welcome. Nine key. I wouldn't be talking bad about the D word right now. We don't know if Crystal can't count or not. I'm not going to talk bad about it. Definitely not going to offend it. I mean, I'm the one here, and I don't want to say that I'm shedding my pants, but this is getting kind of real for me, especially because I don't have my other investigators with me. So I'm going to do a quick prayer session right now. Okay, everybody. Um, the rubber duck is possessed, but I don't know if the rubber duck is possessed. If you want me to ask that, anyways, I'm gonna do a quick prayer session. Okay, let's not offend Crystal right now. All right, Crystal, I don't. We're not saying you can't count, Crystal. We're just saying that maybe you were answering us in a different way. All right, but thank you, Nine Key and Nine Key. Sorry, I can't read. I'm terrified beyond my ass. I'm just gonna do a quick prayer session. So if you guys can join me in. Um, I'm sorry, Crystal, for my vulgar words. Hope we can make amends. Yes, thank you so much, Shitfan68. That sounds very sincere. But please join us in this prayer. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here tonight to celebrate a little thing called life. And we hope that you find your way out of the water heater, hopefully through the tubing and not out the side, possibly creating some kind of hemorrhage. Um, Crystal, don't be a blank word. Respectfully, oh my God, Crystal. We don't. We hope, Crystal, that you find peace in the water system or the water treatment facility, and then you find your way to the ocean, and then you probably you can possess a whale at that point. Crystal, you ever thought about that? You ever thought about possessing a whale? That can be kind of fun. You go over, you can knock over dinghies, knock over surfers and stuff. I would do that, Crystal. Just get out of the water heater, Crystal. Come on, out of the water heater. We're done. I'm done. I'm playing tough guy now. All right, I'm done playing this game with you. You want to make the water too hot? You want to make the water too cold? Well, that's what we're here for, all right, Crystal? We're going to get you on camera. We're going to get you down the pipe. Who's with us? Bob, the toilet destroyer. Thank you. Welcome aboard. What the hell is happening? This is an exorcism. Yeah, you got that right. We're taking care of some D tonight. We're getting rid of that D. Tired of the D. All my life dealing with the D. And I'm D done tonight. We're cutting it off. We are going to be transitioning out of the D now. Do you understand, Crystal? Crystal, if you understand, give me 9 knocks. 9 knocks, Crystal. That's all I'm asking for. If you understand what I'm saying, give us 9 knocks. Damn it, Crystal. God damn it. Damn it, Crystal. Okay, 5 big booms. Okay, let's see. Shit fan is asking us to leave Crystal alone. Listen, Crystal's the one that got into the water heater. We didn't put Crystal in there. She got her, or whatever it is. Who knows what it is? Okay, what do you call a D? Right at the end of the day, it's not human. It was something dethroned or pushed out by the grace of God. He got rid of them right after he made Eden and then they came down and they made giant babies, and then the flood came, and that's the story. Okay, that's how the demons got here. I mean, sorry, the D word. I am so sorry. That's the second time I say this word. I am so sorry. I don't want to offend anyone. Crystal, you hit a new low. I think so. Crystal, I'll keep you if you break it down. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna be asking for 5 big booms, but I think Bob the Toilet says give Crystal a Butterfinger. They'll be happy and leave you alone. Trust me. That's how I got James the Ghost to stop tickling Mr. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have a butterfinger. Maybe if I butter up my oh, never mind. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay, Crystal, can you give us 5 big booms? 5 big booms, Crystal. Please, come on camera. You're in the water heater. 5 big booms. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're dealing with a D word or maybe it's a poltergeist. Maybe it's just your typical ghost. Um, that does mean I can't charge them as much if we don't say it's a D word, though. If it's just a ghost or a poltergeist, it costs less for me to get rid of it. It's just that's just how the paranormal investigation world goes. Um, don't be scared, sad boy. As long as you pray, as long as as long as you look up to the sky and you hold your breath for 13 seconds, you'll be okay. That gets rid of most ailments. That's how I got rid of the measles, and I also got rid of the mumps that way. Crystal pay up $70 for every minute. I don't know. I don't think Crystal works that way, buddy. This is super realistic. I'm scared. Thank you so much, but we're not trying to scare anybody here. We're just trying to get Crystal out of this water heater at the end of the day. And again, like I said, don't break the water heater. That's this family is saying that we broke the water heater. Okay, at the end of the day, why are we recording this? Why are we live streaming this? Because I don't want this family to say that I broke this water heater during my paranormal investigation. Okay, they said that the last time that I was here, we broke it. Now then we came back and it broke even more, and they keep blaming it on us. But you can see us. I haven't touched the water heater. Okay, maybe I yelled at it. All right, but it's not my fault. Okay. I'm not the one making their water too cold at the end of the day. So, you tell me. So we're gonna take a few seconds now. We're just gonna be kind of quiet, see if Crystal does anything, or maybe that's not its name. But we're just gonna be quiet for a few seconds. If you yelled at the heater, you hurt its feelings. Apologize to it. Okay, maybe we'll do an apology session. But maybe part of this is also provoking it. You're going to physically and manually rip it from the wall without it breaking and re-screw everything. Let Crystal. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. So if we unscrew it from the wall, open it up, okay, and we don't depressurize it, it's gonna just blow Crystal out of the water heater. I can see that working right now. So basically, I'm gonna get another paranormal light on it real quick. So yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna unscrew it from the wall, and then just let Crystal out. I think that will work. Turn on the light. Goes oh yeah, we have. Okay, so we're gonna apologize to the water heater now. Uh, Water heater, oh water heater, where art thou water heater? Do you lie in the grass, or do you fly in the sass? Do you like birds? Do you like trees, oh water heater? Please forgive us, water heater, dear water heater. Amen. Um, I'm sorry for vulgar speech, and hopefully we make amends and be friends again. Frolic together towards the sun to Crystal. Yeah, thank you so much, Shitfan68. That seems very heartfelt. 9 Key, you are smart. You are very smart, and I wish one day I could be as intelligent as you and 9-Key, but unfortunately, I can't read. Just heard something from the. Oh, I think James is back. Well, sometimes when you invite this kind of stuff and you talk about it, it does come back. So if you want to keep us up to date, Bob the Toilet Destroyer, please let us know, because if we need to do another live prayer session to potentially get your D word out, then we're always willing to do it, and I'll do that pro bono. Okay, no boning necessary. That was a beautiful grace. Thank you, Christus Brush. Thank you. That was I practiced that for 3 hours earlier, just in the event that I had to apologize to an inanimate object. But we James, where is Fred Figglehorn? Um, that is a good question. Where is Fred Figglehorn? I wish I knew. Maybe you have to rub the water heater genie in a lamp. Oh, that's a good idea. If I start rubbing the water heater, then the D word will come out, and then I get three wishes from the D. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then the D will give me whatever I want, which makes sense. As long as you have a D, you can get whatever you want. That's how the most rich and famous get there. They have a D on their side. All these conspiracy theories, what do they say? Well, they pray to the D, they worship the D, and as long as you have a D, you'll get ahead and so I don't necessarily agree with that, but I like to think that it's good to just be smooth, be completely smooth, be completely bare, have nothing, at the end of the day, if you can live your life with nothing at all, just boom, bland, nothing there, then I never have to go to the bathroom again. Dream come true. Never go to the bathroom, never have to deal with washing it. Best world ever. Summers would be a breeze, winters would be tolerable. World would be so much better. I just don't want anything there. Nothing there. No D's. Yeah, I would get a lot more money. I understand now. Yes. I have to leave, y'all. Well, thank you for stopping by. N9 Key. Crystal, can you dab for me? Yes. If you tell Crystal to, then they'll stop. But thank you for stopping by, N9 Key. Have a good night. Thank you for joining this channel that hosts this paranormal activity. Even though it's completely unrelated to the rest of the channel, this is just an art channel, but I am the lead paranormal investigator, not the guy that draws. Crystal probably could dab for you, but unfortunately she's stuck in the water heater. Um, yeah, maybe we'll just tell Chris to stop. But good night, world. Shit fan. I'm pretty sure Crystal is dabbing it up in the water heater. 100 water heater D's versus a gorilla. I think technically speaking, a hundred D water heaters or 100 water heater D's would beat a gorilla because a water heater D is still technically a D word. It's just that it's stuck inside a water heater. So if a gorilla comes and starts smashing up a water heater, right? God forbid it's under pressure and it's heated up. That gorilla is getting effed up. Okay, let's just clear that. Even if the D's exist or don't. All right. Now in this world where the D's do exist and they are pressurized inside of a water heater, the gorilla still gets flicked up. Okay, there is no version of that fight where the gorilla would win. A gorilla versus water heaters with the assumption that there's D's in them, or water heaters with D's in them. So 100 crystals versus one James. I have no idea what would win there. James solos. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I have to root for Crystal, even though I'm here and I technically am trying to exercise it out of the water heater. That's a tough pick for me. I don't really know. He's too strong. Well, I guess James the Ghost is too strong. We don't know what the power matrix would be between Crystal, the water heater, D word, and the well, James is a ghost. Crystal is a D word. But like all hierarchy of every of every paranormal rule, uh, the D word is like strong. It can punk a ghost at the end of the day. Okay, it's just that Crystal is stuck in this water heater. Okay, and they just love freezing the shit out of the inhabitants of this home in the morning. Um, but these things can take multiple forms in many different ways. I once had a D in my house, and just wouldn't leave. We tried everything. We tried flooding the place. Ultimately, I did have to set the place on fire. Luckily, I was renting, so I didn't really suffer any loss there. What if Crystal was your great great uncle? I don't know. Well, my great great uncle was named Jeffrey Gilmore. So appreciate all the likes, by the way, people. Love you all. 200 gorillas versus one James solos because one time I saw him give back. I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna finish it. Hello, shit fan. Thank you for saying hi again. Uh, James is a godlike ghost. Well, doesn't that just mean that James is God at that point, and you're just getting punked by God? It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, Bob the Destroyer. Maybe you should turn your ways if God is taking a personal interest in fucking with you. But we are here. At some point, it really just comes down to like a few people who get the joke, and then a bunch of people that are just gonna be like stopping by and be like, "Is this actually real?" And be like, "No, it's not real." So I try. That's why I'm always trying to stay in character, just in case someone comes in and they go, "Oh man," and I get to waste their time. But love you guys. The ones who stay, love you. Uh, I rebuke all the D's. I come by the ice, JJ, the loop. Um, they're making a show for Crystal. Yeah, they are making a show for Crystal. Um, yeah. This is what we do, man. This is the live paranormal investigation. I'm literally doing this for one subscriber who asked for it. And then I don't even think he's awake because he has like a 3 hour time difference. So we do apologize, people. I am streaming from the middle of the Atlantic, technically. Um, James talks to me in my dreams, and one time he told me to tickle someone. Jesus Christ in heaven. Jesus Christ. I think on that beautiful note, we could probably conclude this paranormal investigation. Or I'm gonna just leave this going for a few seconds or a few minutes now, and we're gonna see if anything comes up. But yeah, I think we're now moving towards the end of our investigation. Um, and turn on the house lights. Okay. This is called the house lights. I know. First episode gonna be Crystal failing out of water. Tough crowd. Um. No, yeah, we just had to like come through with a paranormal investigation. We did that like a few months ago. We were just messing around, and then it got more complicated. But this is technically what we're supposed to be doing: is finishing this painting. Um, oh, this is called "Don't Ask Me Where I Saw This Part 2." Crystal is my queen, for sure, for sure. They're making a reboot of the Crystal Show. Yeah, I think I used to call it Denise, but I think I've kind of used Denise way too many times. Last time that we were here at the D house or the Demon House, um, we I kept calling it Denise. So if you guys look at if you're new to the channel, sorry if I don't remember you, but we you can see the previous paranormal investigations, and so I'm trying to build its own lore. But tonight I left out my two investigators, like if they exist. But yeah, they're making a reboot for Crystal Show. Which one you is gone and get Crystal's reboot card? I'm not going. 4v1. Consider subscribing for sure, for sure. Thank you so much, Ship Fan. Um, but yeah, we're gonna. I always turn on the lights at the end though, just to like confirm that it's a bit, because I think when I first started, um, some people didn't know, and so I know I would lose subscribers because they think I'm just a fucking, they think I'm a fraud. But I'm like, no, I'm a comedian too, so I just do this to be funny. But yeah, we'll be back though. I try to do these as much as I can, um, but only when I have like jokes to say really. Because I've seen other paranormal investigations where they're clearly faking it, and it is kind of funny, but at the end it stops being funny because they're just trying to trick you and they're trying to get you like to donate and shit. And it's like, all right, this is, and sometimes they're like just straight up desecrating a graveyard. But I just like being funny. So I always turn on the house lights at the end and I show off my artwork just to show that I'm joking around. But love you guys so much. I subbed as soon as I saw the stream. Oh, thank you so much, Bob the Toilet Destroyer. An awesome name, again. I think that's freaking awesome that you go around destroying toilets. But I appreciate you subscribing for so much. Thank you. So yeah, what I normally do is if this is your first stream, what I normally do is I draw, and then I've been just playing some video games recently to get B-roll for future videos. But at the end of the day, I am a painter at heart, or an artist. So if I'm trying to be funny or if I'm trying to paint, I was just trying to make someone smile at the end of the day. But Crystal might want a Butterfinger or an, oh, I love Nutter Butters. God damn it, those are the best. But I think I'm a Twix guy if we're gonna go with like some kind of wafer. But anyways, don't cuss. All right, for sure, I won't cuss. Anyways, all right, people. Love you so much, though. Please have good nights. Be safe out there. Thank you for sticking around. And then there are future expletives, though. Please be careful with viewing some of my videos. But as far as the art channels are good, but if you see a video of mine that's doing of stand up, it might be me swearing in it. So I do apologize for that. But I do try to clean it up as much as I can. But oh, thank you for the likes, people. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. If you consider subscribing, you are subscribing to an art channel that does a lot of random shit. So love you all. Have good nights.